Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevalabhakati Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevalabhakati Sadma. Ando muhi savadana mate. Ando muhi savadana mate. Jara prasade bhai he bhavaturiya jaya. Jara prasade bhai he bhavaturiya jaya. Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite. Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite. Guru Mukha Padma Bhakya Chitete Koriya Kya. Guru Mukha Padma Bhakya Chitete Koriya Kya. Hana kori ho mane asha. Hanakori ho mane Asha Shri Guru Charane Rati He Se Uttamagati Shri Guru Charane Rati He Se Uttamagati Jai Prasade Puri Sarva Asha De Prasade Puri Sarva Asha Jagodano Dilo J Jame Jame Prabhu Sena Jagodano Dilo J Jame Jame Prabhu Sena Divya Gyan Hide Prakashito Divya Gyan Hide Prakashito Prema Bhakti Ahoite Avidya Vinasa Jate Prema Bhakti Ahoite Avidya Vinasa Jate Omedega Jahara Charito Vedega Jahara Charito Shigaru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janana Bandhu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janana Bandhu Alokana Tokira Jivana Shila Prabhupada Lokira Jivana Ha ha Prabhu Kora Doya Deo More Pada Chaya Deo More Parachaya Ha Prabhu Koda Doya Deo More Parachaya Ha Prabhu Koda Doya Deo More Parachaya Hebeja Susukti Bhuvana Hebeja Segu Sukti Bhuvana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada Guru Puja K. Srila Prabhupada K. Anita, go to Premanandi. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Bhaschacha Deshatarine Namaste. Jai Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Second Swami Prabhu's ki Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Prabhupada. Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. I was told to chant till 7:45. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Hey Govinda Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala 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 Jaya Jaya Oh Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Oh Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, ladies chant, ladies. Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Okay, ladies, one more time, one more time. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, ready? Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj Ki. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Oh, Netai, go to Haribo, 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 go to Haribo. Oh, Netai, go to Haribo, 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 go to Haribo. Netai, go to Haribo, 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 go to Haribo. Netai, go to Haribo, 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 go to Haribo. Janita, go to Premanandi.
जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमदाभाई चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जयम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर भक्ति सिद्धांत ठाकुर श्री प्रभुपाद की साक्षात वैराग्य गौर सुदास बाबा महाराज की शिव सच्चिदानंद भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर की शिव सार्वभौम जगन्नाथ दास बाबा महाराज की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्तविंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की, श्री श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की, श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथ धाम की, श्री श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की, गंगा माई जमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन जग की, श्री श्री राधा गोकुलानंद जी की, सीताराम लखन हनुमान जी की, गंगा माई जमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की, हरिनाम महामंत्र संकीर्तन जग की, भगवत भक्ति स्टीवन की, गौर प्रेमानंद, all glories to Assembled devotees, all glories to Assembled devotees, all glories to Assembled, all glories to Guru Gauranga, all glories to Prabhupada.
Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. My profuse apologies, there was tremendous traffic. There was a roadblock on the way here, so I'm just terribly sorry for being late. Yeah, my sincere apologies. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Have we done the Mangala Charan? Okay, and not the verse recitation, obviously. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Okay, so we are reading today from Canto 3, Bhagavatam Canto 3, Chapter 7, verse 26. 26, yeah. Savarshapugan udadau mahabalash Charan mahormin vasaneri tanmuhu Morvag bijagne gadaya vibhavarim. Ase divam stata purim prachetasa. Matajis? Sorry, just for time's sake. We'll do the word for word. Saha, he. Varshapugan, for many years. Udadau, in the ocean. Mahabalaha, mighty. Charan, moving. Maha-urmin, gigantic waves. Svasana, by the wind. Iritan, tossed. Muhu, again and again. Morvya, iron. Abhijagne, he struck. Gadaya, with his mace. Vibhavarim, vibhavari. Ase divan, reached. Tata, oh dear Vidur. Purim, the capital. Prachetasa, of Varuna. Translation. Moving about in the ocean for many, many years, the mighty Hiranyaksha smote the gigantic wind-tossed waves again and again with his iron mace and reached Vibhavari, the capital of Varun. Purport given by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki. Varuna is supposed to be the predominating deity of the waters, and his capital, which is known as Vibhavari, is within the watery kingdom. Right. Savarsa Pugan Udado Mahabalas, Charan Mahormin Chafsneritam Muhu, Morvya Bigagne Gadaya Vibhavarim, Ase Divam Stata Purim Prachetasa. Moving about in the ocean for many, many years, the mighty Hiranyaksha smote the gigantic wind-tossed waves again and again with his iron mace and reached Vibhavari, the capital of Varuna. Om Gnanatimirandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshrum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhyebcha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnanebhyo namo namaha. So Hare Krishna everyone. It's been a long time since I gave class. I actually schedule in class givers, but it's one thing to be on this side of the Vyasa-san, somewhat unnerving, especially when it's been a while. But thank you for having me. Okay, obviously I'm conscious of the time. So I'll just get straight into it. So obviously we can see that in the last few days we've been looking at the this whole invasion that Hiranyaksha has been conducting against conquering everywhere in the universe, and especially now that he's going to all these kind of celestial realms. And we can see that there is incredible fear that he's actually eliciting from the people that he's invading, who are naturally very powerful people, by the way. And it's interesting that in the material world, the fear factor is actually something that's very pertinent. Everyone actually has some fear in them, right? It's actually what drives us, whether it's for security, for prosperity. The fear is something that it actually consumes us to a great degree. You cannot really be in the material world without actually having that fear. In fact, in the 6th canto, I believe, where Lord Kapiladev is actually describing, the nature of the reality to his mother, Devahuti, and then he actually relates a series of verses of how all the different beings and the planets in this universe are all in fear. And ultimately, there's a fear that drives you to go to work. There's a fear that drives you to study hard. There's a fear that drives you to succeed hard in a project. Dare I say, there might even be a fears when you're a devotee as to why you want to excel in a certain service. There might be a fear why people practice religion or spirituality, right? And even for the demigods, there's a fear. I mean, put aside the fact that right now they're being terrified by this demon, but the demigods themselves are also in a state of fear, ultimately of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Because this place, this material world, it is like a prison house. And as we know, in a prison house, there are criminals. Like, we are here, we are the rebellious souls that have decided to be here separate from Krishna, for whatever reason, And just like in a prison house, you need to have a warden, you need to have the prison attendant to keep the prisoners in check. Otherwise, those prisoners will run riot. So similarly, if there isn't some sort of regulative principle, some sort of fear to keep us in check here, then we will actually go crazy in this material world. And then what will happen, we'll end up sinking more and more, just rotting away, infinitely in this material world. So that fear actually keeps us in check. It makes us kind of do the right thing, so to speak. So fear is a natural factor, and even for great, powerful personalities, demigods, because remember, the demigods, yes, they're of good quality, yes, they have got, wonderful devotional qualities, but they are also in the material world like us. They're not free of the material contamination of the modes. They also need to be kept in check, otherwise they themselves will also can get out of control. Anyway, in this case, though, we can see that the fear right now is being given out by this demon called Hiranyaksha. And obviously, I know the last few days, the classes, wonderful classes that have been given have talked a lot about this, about the fact that Hiranyaksha, he's done a lot of austerities through which he's got different kinds of strength. The manobala, the strength of the mind, the dehabala, the strength of the body, plus his bara, the strength of the boons that he's accumulated. This is from Maharaj Bhaktivedanta Maharaj's class that he gave 2 days ago. And then yesterday, of course, Bhajagovinda mentioned how when you do such austerities and inherit such incredible boons, then what happens is you end up actually developing incredible potency, Shakti, where you can just walk into a room and people just naturally just know what kind of power you've got. You don't need to say anything to prove how powerful you are, right? We can sometimes see that in our material world, right? When some really powerful personality comes into a room, and it could be on a material level, some really powerful celebrity or some really great leader. When they come into a room, even if you don't know who they are, you know that, okay, this person's got a gravity about them, right? Of course, in spiritual life, same thing applies. I'm sure that some of you may have experienced when a really powerful spiritual leader comes into a room and they have a different energy about them. It's generally with spiritual personalities, the power is not necessarily intimidating. It's actually quite attractive. Sometimes when you sit next to a great spiritual person, it's just nice sitting next to them. They have a nice kind of beautiful calming influence around you where your worries go. You just like to be near them. There's something about the aura. So that all comes from the tapasya that they do. And the non-verbal communication, they say, isn't it, right? Most of the communication that we give off is actually non-verbal. It's only the external layer which is actually verbal. So, there was one time, when Indra, he was actually ruling, up in Swargaloka, and this Asura came. This is from the Puranas. The Asura came, and then everyone looked at the Asura, and they all got attracted to him. And as soon as the Asura came to the courtroom, Indra was getting more and more weaker. He was feeling, what's going on? Why is everyone looking at him? It's in my court, in my kingdom, and they're all looking at him and not at me. Why is this happening? And then what happened is that he was getting more weaker, and he actually got off his throne and walked out of the court, out of his kingdom. And all the other demigods that were assembled there, they said, that stop, what are you doing? Why is that king walking away? He says, deserting us. And later on, he went into hiding, and he actually prayed, like, what do I do? What happened to me? Like, I just became weak, and I became fearful, and this person just came in, and just by his aura, I felt like petrified. And so, I think it was Narad Muni, or generally it's Narad Muni, isn't it? Narad Muni, or even possibly Krishna himself, recommended him, why don't you go and find out from that person, what did he do to come in and usurp your kingdom? So he went to that Asura, who by now had taken over the kingdom, and was basically told the demigods that, don't worry, I will rule your kingdom now. And Indra then came, disguised as a young Brahmin boy, came to the court of his own kingdom, and said to the Asura king that, I see you and your greatness, and I want to learn from you. I want to learn all the nature of reality and how do I succeed in life. Initially, the Asura king was like, look, I don't have time for this. But then he started glorifying him more. And so the Asura king said, okay, fine, I will accept you. So that Brahmin boy, who's of course Indra in disguise, then started to take tuition from this Asura king. And he actually said to him that, what's the first thing that you do to become so strong and powerful and successful? And he said that I have no vanity in front of my guru. I listen to my guru completely, my guru Shukracharya. And whatever he says, I don't disobey. I just completely accept. Even if it hurts my ego, I follow him. And then Indra said, even if you feel that you don't agree with it, or if you feel that it doesn't go against, it goes against your sense of dignity and things like that. And he goes, yeah, because when you're in front of your guru, you should get rid of all ego and pride. And Indra is thinking to himself that, you know what? I have to say, when I'm following my own guru Brihaspati, I don't always do that. I don't always follow him so nicely. But this Asura king is following his guru Shukracharya so nicely. And then he said that, then the demon king said, and then on top of that, I develop spotless conduct. I make sure that how do I conduct myself with others and myself. And through that, I develop virtue and righteousness. And through that, I also learn to actually live the truth, be the truth, and speak the truth, which then enables me to do good deeds. And through the power of those good deeds, I get my power, I get my prosperity. So then this demon king taught this little, young Brahmin boy, Indra in disguise, for many years. And then it came to the time when, okay, now he can let go, now he's learned his lessons, and he's learned everything he needs to do to go and succeed in life. And so then the Brahmin boy said, thank you so much for everything you've taught me. I'll now go and stuff. And then the Asura king said, you've been such a great student. You've been diligently serving me. You've been so obedient. Ask for any boon from me. I rule the whole heavens, all the heavenly worlds. Ask for me what you want. And so then the Brahman man, because he's got all the wealth and the power. So the Asura's king's thinking that, okay, he's going to ask for this much gold or whatever it is. The Brahman boy said, all I ask is let your spotless conduct be mine. So the Asura king's like, this is strange. What kind of weird, request is this to make? And so the Asura king said, okay, fine. My spotless conduct is yours now. And then the Brahman boy went. And as soon as he gave this kind of gift to this Brahman boy, the Asura king sat down and he started feeling weak. And he thought to himself, you know what, something's wrong. Yes, I gave this gift to this boy, but I don't feel right. There's something wrong. What's happening? And at that point, a personification, a personality came out of his body. Like, like an ethereal person that came out of his body, looked at him and was floating away. And then he looked at this ethereal person that came out of his body and said, "Stop, where are you going? Who are you?" And he goes, "I am your spotless conduct. You gifted me away to this Brahman boy, so therefore I'm going to him now." And then this Asura king was like, "But okay, well, tell me one thing. Who is this Brahman boy? He's not an ordinary boy." And goes, "That Brahman boy is no other than Indra, the one whose kingdom you'd usurped." And then as he's sitting there, he's feeling weaker and weaker, right? His Shakti's going. And then another ethereal personality comes out of his body. And he goes, "Who are you?" And he goes, "I am righteousness. Wherever spotless conduct goes, I as righteousness, I follow." And then as righteousness goes, then the next personality comes, another personality comes out of his body. And then he's like, "Oh my God, who are you?" And he goes, "I am truth. Wherever spotless conduct goes and righteousness follows, then truth has to come through." Then after that, the next ethereal personality comes out of his body. Remember, every single time these personalities going out of his body, he's getting weaker and weaker, more drained of his good qualities. And then finally, this next person goes, and he says that I am good deeds. So wherever truth goes, then good deeds follows through after. And then finally, the last two personalities come out. Another personality comes out, and it's power. And it goes, wherever good deeds go, then power, I have to go after good deeds. And the last one is a female personality. She comes out of this Asura king's body, his consciousness, his whatever you call it, his aura. And this last one is prosperity. Jai Shri Shri Radha Gokulanda ki, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki. So, and then the last one says that I am prosperity. Wherever power goes, then I, prosperity, I follow. And like this, all those good qualities came out of this Asura king. And then what happens? Indra is walking back into his courtroom in, Indraloka, Swargaloka, and all these ethereal personalities are then coming into him, one after another. And he's like, regained his kind of like power, his glory, and, rules afterwards. So it's interesting actually that from this we can see that there is we talk about demons and demigods, but the similar principles of being righteous and following properly, it applies to both actually. In fact, the line between demons and demigods, or you could say demons and non-demonic nature, on one hand, they are quite stark. When you look at the Bhagavad Gita, there is a clear distinction between what are demonic qualities and divine qualities. But when it comes to how they manifest in people, the line becomes quite hazy actually, We're not living in the olden ages, in the previous yugas, where demons and demigods were in previous parts of the universe. We're living in Kali Yuga, where these things, they actually are kind of like mixed in within all of us actually. And dare I say, and I say this with respect, but sometimes, these demigods, when you look at some of the behavior, it's not that different sometimes from how the demons behave. We look at, for example, examples of demons and how they behaved badly, like Ravana, who violated the Apsara Ramba, right, illicitly. But then, again, with all respect, but Indra did a similar thing, did he not? With Tara, the wife of Brihaspati, or Ahalya. I think she was the wife of Gautam Rishi or someone. Anyway, one of those personalities. He did similar things. We look at how demons often, what they do, like Ravana, like Hiranyakashipu, which I'm sure will come to soon enough, they're very well read, they're very educated, but they'll misinterpret the scriptures and give their own spin on it. But then look at Indra. He did a similar thing. When he was getting jealous that Prithu Maharaj is going to do his 100th Ashwamedha sacrifice, he chased after him to stop doing it because he was the only one who had that distinction of having 100 Ashwamedha sacrifices. So what did he do? He presented himself as a sannyasi to mislead the world, detract people's attention away, and gave Mayavadi philosophy, right? And I think a lot of the Mayavad philosophy, they say, is actually coming when Indra introduced it into the world, right? Why? For his own, to protect his own glory and greatness. So, point being that there is a lot of haziness between how demons and demigods behave, okay? So, we talk about asuras. What is the meaning of the word asura? So, I looked at the English definition of demonic. So, demonic means like a possessed, wild, manic behavior that consumes someone. Like if someone's got demoniac tendencies, it means that they're possessed with something that is crazy and manic, right? Which is interesting. It's something that is not natural to us because ultimately, naturally, the soul is divine, right? The soul is actually connected with Krishna. On a practical level, though, our own scriptures, especially in the Upanishads, in the Ganga Upanishads, it actually gives a literal definition of what asura means. So I'll read it. It is, Asusu indriyeshu ramante iti asuraha. Right? Asusu indriyeshu ramante iti asuraha. Which means that those who revel in the joy of the senses are called asuras. I would say that's quite a broad definition, actually. That means that, okay, think about it. Those who revel in the joy of the senses. It's similar to, when Mahaprabhu says, Atmendriya priti vanche tare boli kam, Krishnandriya priti ichya dhare premenam. The desire to enjoy one's own senses is called lust, but the desire to satisfy Krishna's senses is called prema, love, right? So basically, if you look at these definitions, so an asura is essentially someone who's trying to enjoy themselves separately from Krishna. Now, if you look at our own selves and how we live our lives, whether we're devotees or non-devotees, we could probably even, dare I say, that we might have also asuric tendencies within ourselves. Because you see, when these Bhagavatam, these Leelas are being presented to us, of course, yes, it might have been done, this pastime is taking place in a completely different time, in a completely different place. I mean, this is obviously not on even planet Earth. Right now, Hiranyaksha is barging into Vibhavari, which is a celestial aquatic realm where Varuna is presiding. But actually, if you look at these Leelas, they're for us, and they're actually about us. The Bhagavatam is talking about the human condition. So all these tendencies that you see here, whether it's in Hiranyakashipu, or whether it's the Indra, the fallibilities of the human condition, they all actually apply to us. So, we have to be aware of these fallibilities. We have to be also aware of the subtleties through which they can creep into us, like demonic tendencies or asuric tendencies. Especially when you are in a situation now where somehow, by Krishna's grace, you're now living a human life and somehow, you find yourself in a Krishna conscious movement, which means that you've been given a mandate to some level, right? You've been given a mandate that, whoever you are, okay, Krishna has decided that in this life, you should get now close to Krishna. You've probably had many lives where you've done all the enjoying around the world, going to different planets, having different bodies. We've all been there, right? We've all been in lower planets, higher planets. We've tried to enjoy ourselves. Most likely, we've been frustrated, right? As the Nectar of Devotion says, all the enjoyment we try to enjoy in this world, it's chapala sukha, it's temporary and it's limited. So the fact that we're all here sitting in this temple room means that we've probably been through all of that anyway. And now Krishna has decided, okay, I want you to now focus on getting out of this place and going back to me. But with that comes a lot of responsibility now. It means that we do need to really check how we behave. Like yesterday, Bhaja Govindam was saying, how do we present ourselves to others? What kind of energy are we giving off when we're actually interacting with others? And as devotees, that's really important. I would say in the olden days, like when this was being, when this lila took place as in previous yugas, the distinction between demonic and divine was very stark. Not fully 100% stark though, because as we just said, even the divine, like let's say your demigod personalities, they could still be fallible and subject to asuric tendencies. For us lot, it's especially so because we're in Kali Yuga, right? It can manifest through our practice, even of our sadhana, or even of our service, and how we interact with devotees, how we, oversee the movement for Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada once said, actually, you know what? It's quite a tough statement. He said that demons of Kali Yuga in the future, they'll be wearing kantimala and have tilak. It's like, wow, okay. That means like we have to be really vigilant. It's not just about wearing a dhoti kurta and looking like a devotee, We have to be very much steeped in the tattva. As Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, Siddhanta bolyachite nakara alash. Iha hoite Krishna lage shudridi vanash. Siddhanta bolyachite nakara alash. Alash means lazy. Don't be lazy in understanding the Siddhanta, the knowledge and understanding of what the scriptures are giving us, right? Iha hoite Krishna lage shudridi vanash. Shuddhati manas, you have to strengthen the manas, the mind. Then you can actually spot when these negative tendencies creep in on a individual level, in our own consciousness and how we conduct ourselves, even at the guise of being devotees. And also, for a lot of you, as you progress in your Krishna consciousness, you'll probably get more responsibilities and more, let's say, more responsibility, possibly more power in the movement. You have to also be conscious of that it doesn't creep into the movement collectively as well. All these things can happen. They have happened in the past. I've noticed spiritual societies tend to be rife with these negative tendencies creeping in. I think the more you go into spirituality, the more it becomes a razor sharp wire of staying on track. And the more high you go, the more that wire gets thinner. But at the same time, the nectar also increases as well. So we have to be careful of that. Recently I was looking at this book. It's a really beautiful book by this writer called C.S. Lewis. He's a very spiritual person, actually. He's a Christian writer. Some of you might know him. He wrote Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. That famous children's book. But he's written a lot of deep stuff. Anyway, he wrote this book called The Screwtape Letters, right? I don't know if anyone's heard of them, The Screwtape Letters. But it's basically a conversation between Mr. Screwtape, who's a senior demon, and his nephew called Mr. Wormwood, who's like a junior demon. A bit like, I would say, if we were to make an analogy, it's a bit like Kali having a conversation, like a strategic planning meeting with these Kali Chelas on how they can spread their, demonic mission around the world and what are the things that they should be doing around the world. But anyway, it's interesting because a lot of the things he says, were Screwtape, the instructions he's giving to Wormwood, they are so similar to what we learn about in terms of being careful of the anarthas that creep in to our consciousness as we practice our Krishna consciousness. And one of the things he says is that the best way which we can propagate our mission is through small, gradual slopes. Not massive, in-your-face demonic invasions. Not like this Hiranyaksha coming in like massive, like bigger than the clouds and things like that. Because, you know what, it's easy to identify that. But it's the subtleties, right? The subtleties, like for example, he's saying that the safest road to hell is not a sudden dramatic fall. It's a gradual slope. Small, uncorrected habits, minor compromises that lead to kind of slowly building up the scenes. Like a slow, soporific erosion, right, of our habits. Then he mentions that keeping people distracted by trivialities will help to prevent them from thinking about God or their own moral state. The longer you are in Krishna consciousness, and like I said, I'm not preaching to you guys. I am guilty of all this myself. In fact, the longer I am in Krishna consciousness, I realize how these things creep in. But You know that whole notion of where you start looking at the things around you, this needs to be corrected, this needs to be corrected, this needs to be reformed. But then what did Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur said? The world does not need reformation. The world is going, you know the famous article he put in the Harmonist, or one of those old the devotional newspapers like Sajanitoshani or Harmonist, where he says, the world does not need reforming, the world will go according to its own rhythm. The person who needs reforming is yourself. We always want to look at others, isn't it? Like, oh yeah, this person or that devotee, or this is not being done properly. Again, these are things that distract us from, like the what we're actually meant to be looking, which is reforming ourselves. Another thing as well is the incapacity to live in the present. So often what will happen is demons will try to pull the human focus either to the future, keep thinking about the future, mode of passion, right? Thinking about the future, having ambitions for the future, building grand dreams for the future, or being fearful of the future. I mean, right now, if you look at the world around us, if you just go to social media, you go to like the news, anything, it's always fear-based, right? Isn't it? Fear, fear, fear. This is happening, that's happening, this war's going to break out, that stuff is going on, financial crisis, economic crisis, we're going for a fall. All those things are there, right? Or what they'll do is they'll make you go back to a resentful past. Meaning that you start dwelling on the negativities of the past. This person did this to me. My parents, they did this to me when I was growing up, which is why I've got these issues now in my life. That person who said that to me at work, or that whatever it is, my brother said this to me, my friends did this to me, I got bullied, or I got abused, and I got oppressed, and my people got persecuted back in the day. These things, they consume us, and so they prevent us from actually focusing. As devotees, let's be honest, these things do afflict us. Future, past, we got obsessed with these things, right? And then, of course, the final one is the irritation of the mundane, right? So this is where basically the advice is given is that the petty complaints, the annoying habits of people around you, right? They take away your patience, they take away your big-heartedness, and all of these things, they actually help to take you away from Krishna consciousness. So when we talk about asuric tendencies, it's not just the big things that we need to worry about. If anything, it's the little things as we progress in our spiritual life that will actually get us. I think we're all pretty good at spotting the big things now, the big demonic forces at work. But it's the little things that are lurking in our own consciousness, our own minds, are the things that are going to actually get us in the end. Anyway, I did have some more things to talk about, but I'm conscious of the time, so I'm going to pause here. Hopefully that gives us some food for thought. Is there any questions, comments, or queries? Anyone? I'll
mention one thing. Theologian's Tale by Rudyard Kipling.
Okay.
Wonderful example of service coming first.
Okay, so Prabhuji, just because the microphone is not there, Prabhuji's mentioning about a book called Theologian's Tale by Rudyard Kipling.
Yeah. It's a narration.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhuji, you had a question?
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for such a wonderful class. My question was, when we find those anarthas, whether they're big or small, what actionable steps can we do to take care of them? Is one thing acknowledging, but how do we overcome them?
I would say that one of the main things which I find as time goes on is having good quality association. When people generally join the movement, what happens? It's fresh, it's new. A lot of these, okay, again, this is my personal experience and what I've seen amongst peers. When you join the movement, these little niggles don't come in creeping in just yet. Because you're a new bhakta, you're fresh, everything's like beautiful, it's a new paradigm that you're coming exposed to. And so generally there is a certain innocence about a new person coming to KC, right? They practice, they do things. There might be some habits from previous, but if they're sincere, they tend to fall off. The clincher is actually when you stay longer in the movement, then what happens, the deep-seated anarthas, they start to come and they start manifesting in little things there. Meanwhile, what's happening with your association is as you get into the movement,
your association will start to expand a lot. Initially, it will be like a community, right? Krishna consciousness, you come in, you start making lots of friends, and you start going to party, like Krishna conscious parties and houses and functions and festivals, and it is basically like a wonderful social community, and it's like beautiful and stuff. Some people can get stuck on that platform. There's a risk though that you get stuck on the social level and you won't go deeper. Generally, what I find with a lot of people, when they progress further, the social circle expands, then it starts to retract, where you start to find your swajati. Mahaprabhu talks about this, your like-minded, sincere spiritual seekers who you can connect with, who are sincere and also of a similar nature to you. And when you're with them, it's more quality association, not quantity. I'm not saying that you're no longer friendly with the wider community. I'm sure you will be. But you'll find a core group. It might take some time. Krishna will send the right people at the right time. The main thing is, as in Bhagavatam it says, the main quality you need is earnest sincerity. If you're earnestly sincere, even if your practice is not always perfect, even if your sadhana is not always perfect, even dare I say, if you ever let's say fall off the process here and there, but as long as you have earnest sincerity, Krishna will then send those right core group of people, your swajati people that you can hang around with. They're essential to you because they'll be able to spot your blind spots, which you won't be able to. Because it's very easy for us to analyze other people and their blind spots. It's not easy for us to spot for ourselves. And also, I think we're reluctant to do it on ourselves. I speak from experience because I hate trying to look at my own faults. It's very easy to look at others, But that's why I think that association is key. And if you've got good association, the other things will fall into place, like your sadhana, your practice, chanting, or whatever, services, etc.
Yes, bro. Thank you so much.
So yeah, actually, I would say good quality is quality association. That's another thing as well, because the more you're longer in Krishna consciousness, look, we respect all the devotees, but they're on different levels. You want to pick those as sincere, because devotees are of different conditionings. Some are more on the kind of material platform, some will be in the movement, but may be more consumed with the politics of it, some will be more consumed with the other opulence aspect of it. You want to be with those who actually are genuinely wanting to develop Krishna prema.
Yes, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. Prabhu?
My question is, what is the difference between an asura and a rakshasa? Because I hear those two terms quite often, and is there any sort of difference between them?
Okay, so these terms are actually given in different ways. So when I've been talking about asuras, I've been talking in terms of mentality, consciousness. I've been talking more from a psychological perspective. However, according to the Bhagavatam, asura as a term can also refer to a breed of people, like a actual breed of people. There are, for example, we learned that there are 400,000 different types of humanoid beings, right? Based on their consciousness, but there are different types of humans. It's based on what kind of mode combination they've got. If you're someone who's exceptionally sattvic and things like that, then, you're very saintly, etc., etc. And then, for example, there are heavenly beings like Gandharvas who are very talented, musical and dance and arts. I would think they're kind of sattvic and probably some passion as well, and they're very beautiful and they like to enjoy themselves, but they're devotees, right? Similarly, there are actually groups of people called asuras and rakshasas who are more in the kind of the you could say the lower grade of humanoid beings. Lower grade in terms of their connection to the Lord, right? So asuras are demonic beings who, they're really powerful, they're extremely intelligent. So are rakshasas. Rakshasas are also another kind of lower grade beings. When I say lower grade, I'm talking in terms of spirituality, not in terms of material power. Both rakshasas and asuras are more powerful than us, right? Rakshasas tend to be more grosser than asuras. Asuras tend to be more sophisticated. Asuras tend to be a bit more advanced than rakshasas, but they both have mystical powers. But asuras are even, I would say, better at running empires Like if you look at a lot of the galactic empire invasions that have taken place in the scriptures, they've been conducted by asuras, not so much rakshasas. Rakshasas are good at mystical powers on a more kind of like localized level. Rakshasas tend to be more in Tamagun, asuras tend to be more in Rajagun, right? So there is a somewhat difference between them. I'm sure there might be some interbreeding going on between them as well, like we have in the case of the scriptures, where a personalities were like mixed breed of earthly humans with asura or rakshasa. For example, Mahabharata, you've got Bhima's son Ghatotkacha, right? He's a mixed breed because his father is, well, actually, we talk about Bhima, technically he's half demigod, half human. So he's actually, Ghatotkacha is basically quarter human, quarter demigod, half Rakshasa, because his mother's Hidimba, who is a Rakshasi, right? So the point is that Rakshasas and Asuras are different types of beings living in different regions of the universe. They're both powerful, more powerful than us, but Rakshasas are a bit more grosser and more in Tamagun than Asuras. Does it make sense? Yeah. Maybe Mataji? Yes, that's true. I've also heard that as well. Rakshasas eat human flesh. They've got different gifts. They have, I mean, look, we tend to, I think a lot of people, they might imagine Rakshasas to be like these kind of monsters, and I mean, they are monstrous, but they're also incredibly powerful, intelligent, more than us, you know? I don't wanna, unless I know for sure where a vampiric-like creature would fit into those categories, because that's using a Western terminology, I'm not sure where it would fit in, but it possibly could be. But yeah, Rakshasas, they are known for eating meat. In fact, we see that from the Mahabharata. Like, for example, Hidimba's sister, Hidimba's brother, Bakasur, he wanted to eat humans. There are examples of that, yeah. They can shapeshift, they can change their form, they can also, put illusions over you and things like that. They can do all sorts of things. It's like, like black magic type stuff, but on a very, very high level. Whereas Asuras, they can also do that, but they can do a lot more other stuff. They can literally create massive empires and create incredible technological innovations and things. Sometimes even more than what demigods can do. Very powerful beings, yeah. Okay, now I'm conscious it's almost 1:45, so I think for today let's adjourn, and then I'm sure we can talk about this more as well as time goes on. Thank you very much. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna